All right. Well, it is 7 o'clock here, and Liz and I are going to go ahead and get started with our What is Coaching Happy Hour. So Liz has worked all day, and you're going to meet her in just a minute. So she's drinking some Energize. I am having a gin and soda, a lavender soda. So that's my cocktail choice. So anyways, our mission tonight is just to kind of tell you guys what Beachbody Coaching has done for us, what it is, and answer any questions that you guys might have. So for myself, I got started with Beachbody in, well, gosh, I did the original P90X years ago. And then about two and a half years ago, almost 3 years ago, I was at the heaviest I'd ever been, and I was looking for some kind of fitness I could do at home. So I found P90X3 infomercial online, and I bought it. That came with a free Beachbody coach, in which I was connected with a challenge group, which totally motivated me to have other people around me doing the same thing. So I really fell in love with that community, being an athlete growing up. And so continued that for many, many months. And then I found the 21-day fix. And that is really where things changed for me, because that's when I learned how to eat better. I enjoy food, I enjoy cocktails, I just didn't enjoy them in the right portions. And so the community plus my Beachbody coach plus the right fitness tools then led me into coaching. I kind of loved the product so much that I started sharing them, and that was the beginning of my journey. So Liz has a little bit of a different journey, and I am going to introduce you to her right now.
Sorry. Hi, everybody. So I'm Liz, obviously. I just want to talk about how I got started. It was over 2 years ago. I just kind of, Facebook was still one of those things where I was still getting used to it, or, trying to add more. And my coach, Sarah Carter Duke, found me online, just as Jen found me and how we find everybody else. But she found me online. She added me to one of the groups. I really wasn't sure what to expect or what was going on. But I knew that I was getting into fitness on my end of, my journey I was starting, but not with Beachbody, just in general. I started becoming more active, and I started just kind of posting certain things, and no one was telling me what to do. It wasn't scripted. It was just one of those things where I saw other people having moments of, vulnerability, weakness, proud moments, all of the emotions, all of the above. And we were posting on this group. Fast forward to 5 days. It was a free 5-day clean eating group. I ended up winning a prize. I ended up winning Shakeology, and that was the first time. So I had so much fun doing it that Sarah just kind of pulled me. I think you would be great as a coach. And I kind of was a little hesitant. So it took some time, just as everybody would become a little bit hesitant. And it just took some time for me to really want to do this. And so I thought about it. I didn't want to get duped into anything. I was all about health and fitness. And then it got into the part where I started helping, motivating people, started seeing that side of it. So I became a coach, and I hit the ground running. I got my free ticket to Summit, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I started doing really good. I started becoming more involved with more people, meeting new people, friending a lot of people. It was just one of those things that it just went from there, and I ended up loving it so much that I'm still doing it. As far as going, we just meet so many people. If it wasn't for Sarah, then, this was an opportunity that was just laid in my lap, and I went with it because it's a great opportunity. We'll get involved more with exactly what is involved, as I'm quoting here, get involved more with what goes on with Beachbody coaching. But, it's just one of those things. She found me online, and I went from there, and I thank her every day for that, and the fact that I got to meet Jen. But that's how I started. I started on a group. I started a free clean eating group, and it just was it brought out a passion in me just to help people. So, as I'm stuttering over here, Jen, you can take it from there.
That's a perfect segue to talk about what we do as a coach. A lot of questions that I get or I've heard is, oh, you have to be in shape. You have to be, a good fitness person in order to be a Beachbody coach. And actually, that's not true. Everybody has a story, and everybody has a journey. And being a Beachbody coach starts with improving yourself and then sharing that journey. I myself have lost 30 pounds, and a lot of that baggage that I feel I've lost, and weight isn't just in weight. Like, I've gained confidence in myself. Another thing that we do as Beachbody Coaches is personal development. So I have to read or listen to positivity to make myself better so that I can help others. And that has been life-changing for me in addition to the people that I work with. Other things that we do as Beachbody Coaches, or wait, I'm talking about who Beachbody Coaches. And it could be anybody. I mean, I'm a full-time neonatal nurse practitioner, so I have a full-time job that I love. But I'm looking for something that allows me a little bit more freedom in my life. I don't want to be married to a schedule. So, you know, that's myself. Liz is going to share a little bit about her story, how she had a job. And then this past summer, circumstances changed for her. So I'm getting ready to move to Denver, so I can take this with me. I can do this business anywhere. But basically what we do as coaches, I guess, Liz, you're going to talk about that. So do you have anything to add as far as who Beachbody Coaches are? Basically, I feel like they can be anybody.
A Beachbody coach is a mom, a wife, a sister, a friend. It's anybody. It's a nurse, like she said, a nurse, a teacher, an athlete, somebody, a passionate person, a mom who needs some sort of outlet, maybe some sort of income, anybody that wants to get started on their journey. You don't have to be super fit, like Jen said. We have that misconception that you have, well, I'll be a coach when I lose, you know, more weight. That's the whole point. There's women out there, there's men out there that really want to see people going through what they're going through because it helps motivate them. They can see that, you know, anything is possible. That's the misconception we get. You don't have to be super fit. You don't have to be anything. You just have to care about yourself. You have to be passionate and you want to go ahead and be on this journey, and you have to be willing to do this program to its entirety and not give up. People want to see the vulnerable side. We all have stories, and that's what makes us stand out, because somebody's going to gravitate towards you. But like I said, it's anyone that can be a Beachbody coach. You can start at any time on your journey.
Do you kind of want to share your story on like what happened last summer and how you were able to work the business a little bit over the summer?
This summer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I was a teacher for 9 years, and I say was because I recently left teaching in May. It just started getting to the point where I was a fitness teacher. I was a teacher. I was all over the place. But I know for the last 2 years, I was also a Beachbody coach. And so life changes, things happen, and you don't become passionate about certain things, and you become passionate, or you want to fulfill that dream or that passion or those goals. So my dream, my passion, my goals were to be more involved in fitness and nutrition, health, happiness, Beachbody coaching, and my family. So in May, circumstances happened. I left my teaching job, which was a little bit scary, but if it wasn't for me leaving, then I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And so long story short, I didn't have a job for the entire summer with the school. My job was being a full-time mom, which was the most rewarding thing ever. And I also got to do Beachbody full-time like crazy. And if it wasn't for Beachbody, I would have had zero income, because even if I decided to go back to teaching, I didn't get paid all summer for not teaching. So therefore, I put my business in high gear. I into what I wanted out of my business, and that was, you know, you put as much as you want into the business as you want, as much time. If you want to make it a hobby, if you want to make it full time, it's up to you. So I was doing it full time, nonstop. I was able to supplement some income that I wasn't, you know, like I didn't have any income whatsoever. And if it was, like I said, if it wasn't for Beachbody, and you know, it's subject, I don't count on Beachbody, you know, it's what I put into the job that makes me earn the money. So, you know, they don't say that you're going to make a certain amount. There's a lot of things on that, but I put in as much work as I wanted to, and I was able to supplement groceries. I was able to pay bills all summer. I was able to stay, you know, on a positive note, be able to take my daughter to go do things, buy stuff, you know. So if it wasn't for Beachbody, then it would have been completely, you know, it would have been a little bit scary knowing that I wasn't going to go back. I also was able to save money and go to Nashville, which is one thing we're going to get to talk about. But as of now, I am now doing, still in the line of fitness and doing my passion, but I'm still a full-time coach. I'm starting to work at, you know, I'm a fit specialist, and I help people with running, and I got into another passion of mine, which is running. So leaving the teaching to pursue my passion, which is helping people in coaching has led me to other doors that are just opening. And like Jen said, it's mobile. I can do it from wherever. If I want to, I get to go take my daughter to school now in the mornings. So I'm able to do the things that I wanted to by fulfilling my passion, which is doing coaching and fitness and helping people.
Awesome.
And I can ramble on and on and on, but I won't.
I'm going to move on to the next thing that I know that we wanted to talk about, and that's what do we do? What do we do as coaches? A lot of what we do is we share our stories and help other people. So how do we do this? A lot of what we do, it is on social media. We have private online accountability groups that will help people stay motivated. A lot of people are not fortunate enough to have people in their household, such as husbands, partners, wives, spouses, whatever it is, that support them on their fitness journey. And so one of the things that I have found is these accountability groups give those people that outlet to actually be successful in their own journey. That is one of the things that I really enjoyed about it, and I really love giving that back. We do one-on-one helping. We talk to people, we guide them. But most of all, I think the important thing is we just help people. We don't sell them things. I mean, yes, we have products that we use that we know that works, but the people have to do the work. And for myself, watching people that I work with see results and change in their lives, like that is more beneficial to me than any monetary money I make from being a Beachbody coach. Now, we could go on and talk about what the costs are. Liz, do you want to talk about that, or should I?
You can. I don't think that was really.
No, that's fine. Yeah. So what does it cost? And this kind of actually piggybacks on what I was just talking about, is it starts with you. So you buy a challenge pack. What is a challenge pack? A challenge pack is a 1-month supply of Shakeology plus any fitness program plus access to your Beachbody coach. So $140 for your first month, and that's your investment to get started in this business. That is if you think about the amount of money you would spend to get a trainer at a gym, that's a very small price to pay. If you think about how much money you spend at Starbucks every week, me included on this, the cost of Shakeology really isn't. So that's really, and then your time. This business can grow into a 6-figure business if you want it to. And I have seen so many stories that fuel my fire to want to keep going on with this, because so many people have had freedom in their life, have earned 6-figure incomes, have the ability, if you're a mom, to do anything and everything you want with your family and not have to worry about being at work or working the holidays or anything like that. So the cost is actually low. That's my point. It depends on what you want. If your desire in life is to dream big and have things you want, then Beachbody is something for you. It's a small investment. Most other businesses that require a lot more money to get started up than $140 a month. Did I miss anything else about the cost list?
No, and I just want to add a couple things. Jen's talking about the cost, and people are kind of afraid of that. But it's only expensive if you don't get anything out of it. You can buy it, and the reason it's expensive is because you let it sit on your shelf. You didn't touch it. You drank Shakeology maybe once a week, and you didn't feel anything, or you didn't get online, and you didn't get the motivation. You didn't get the support. You didn't reach out to anybody. You didn't let anybody help you. If you just let it sit on the shelf. And another thing too is, like she said, you can make whatever you want out of this business. You are your own CEO. You don't have to answer to anybody. The reason that it's a little bit more is because they're taking care of everything for you. They're taking care of the shipping. They're taking care of all of that stuff. So that, we can go into detail more about that too. But I mean, they give, if you're in the military, they give you a discount where you don't have to pay the fees, so that's something that's really amazing. If you become even a discount coach, you get 25% off. Just by helping people, by helping 3 people a month, that pays for your Shakeology right there. And that's what I strive for, is having my Shakeology paid for and then some. So it's whatever you want to make out of it. And, all it is by you being approved for the product, you helping, and you're on your journey. It's a lifestyle, and this is what we're trying to do. I'm not trying to sell you anything. We're not distributors. We want you to succeed, and we want you to gain confidence, and we want you to be happy.
Awesome. So one of the other perks that we have, there's many, many perks. I mean, for me, one of the biggest perks is being in a community of like-minded people. Another one of the perks are Success Club trips. And that's Success Club trips are like this last year, I went on a Caribbean cruise that I was able to take my wife on basically for free. So normally when you go on a cruise, it's you plus the other person, you pay $1,000 each person. I was actually able to earn my way on there, and then Fran got to go for free. Next year, I have already qualified to go to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So that's another vacation that I have earned. So this company, Beachbody, basically pays you for helping people. They reward you. And so that's one of the trips. Another trip that I was able to do is this last January, I got to go to Lake Tahoe to meet my team. And I'm a leader on my team, Dream Corps. And so we had some corporate people from Beachbody come and give us leadership training. And then I was also able to meet my team. Most of us don't know each other than on social media. So the ability to go and meet people in different areas, for us to all go and meet because I've earned it, it's awesome. The next leadership retreat next year is in January in Orlando, and I'm already working towards getting there for that as well. And then Liz had briefly mentioned Summit earlier, so I'm going to let you talk about Summit. I was able to go to my first Summit this past year, and it was awesome. That's actually where Liz and I finally got to meet in person. We live in the same state, but it took us going to Nashville to be able to get together and meet. So I'm going to let Liz talk a little bit more about Summit and what that's about.
So Summit is a giant convention for people who are coaches, people wanting to get fit. It's where we work out. It's where we get to listen to amazing speakers. We get to have the best personal development, and we get to work out with Tony Horton, Shalene Johnson, Sean T, Autumn, Sagi, everybody. So the way that I got to go my first year is I hit Success Club I did the Success Club 3 months in a row. And so it was Success started. And that was a free ticket. That was a free $300 ticket to go to Nashville. That was one of the best things that I ever got to do. Traveling to Nashville, getting to meet everybody, getting to meet teams, getting to work out with amazing trainers. It changed my life. It was just, you were surrounded by so many people that it was unreal, just meeting people that are like-minded, that wanted to be healthy, that everything was amazing about it. We got to go to the Nissan Stadium. We got to go into Bridgestone Arena, be in downtown Nashville, having the time of our lives, all because we have a passion. We have goals, we have dreams. And so that's another thing. If you become a coach in your first 3 months, if you do Success Club, if you hit Success Club each month, you get to go for free. Another thing that was amazing is we get to get prizes. So I was able to go to the Billy Idol concert this past July, and it was for Success Club with my coach, Sarah. You made Success Club, you got to invite people, but I mean, a free concert that was put on by Beachbody for Beachbody coaches specifically. It wasn't open to the general public, it was just for coaches. Another thing that you get to do is if you hit a certain goal, you got to take a free picture with Tony Horton. Unfortunately for me, I missed the time, and so all I know is I still won the thing. But that's what they do. They reward you for hitting goals, for helping people, and it's just really amazing. For doing Success Club, I mean, in Nashville, there's so much to do. There's so much to learn. You get to meet all these people that you've been following on Facebook, and you get to have the best personal development, and it just makes you think. It's not just, hey, we're just going to go work out. No, they want you to go into workshops. They want you to learn. They want you to hear. We had an amazing speaker, Gary V. It was just amazing. It's life-changing. And what Jen was talking about personal development is we need that, because we tell ourselves mentally in our minds, we're telling ourselves that we can't do this. And when you hear like-minded people, when you hear the stories of how the coaches started, we have so many moms that we listened to at Summit this year that their husbands were in the military, or their husbands lost their jobs, or they lost their jobs. And if it wasn't for personal development and Beachbody, they don't know where they would be. So that's what we get to, that's what Summit's all about. And you get to win a free ticket to it. So why wouldn't you want to do that? It's where everybody that's like-minded like you and amazing people get to meet. And you get to do a bunch of fun stuff there. They have an amazing area with Core where you get to buy the latest apparel items. You get to take pictures with all celebrities if you see them. You get to have a giant super workout. So included in this is you get to work out, but then you have a giant super workout where they shut down Broadway in downtown Nashville, and there was like 25,000 people working out. it's just such an amazing feeling being surrounded by so many people. And keep going on and on, but Jen, what else do you have?
Summit was awesome for me. You know, we're all a part of different teams. And I think one of the reasons why Liz and I do calls like this is to kind of talk to people from our perspective, look for our own tribe, our own group of people. And that was one of the things that I got out of Summit. Like, it was awesome to be with Dream Corps, but I wanted to have my people there. And so I'm actually excited. I have, I think two of my other coaches who have already bought tickets. Next year it's in New Orleans. So I have not been to New Orleans in many, many years. And so I'm excited to go and build, to build memories, or create more memories, different memories with my own team, in addition to meeting new people. I just loved the community of like-minded people. Like, to me, I was blown away with just what positivity does for you, and just being in that environment. It was like overload, but in a good way. I don't even know how to describe it. It was awesome. And so I can't wait for next year. I'm sure it'll be a lot more fun. So anyways, I'm trying to think of closing remarks, Liz, and I'm not sure. All I want to say, I don't know, is there anything else that we didn't talk about?
Right now, another thing that we have going, Beachbody likes to give back to people, so we're doing a health bet. And this is one of the most amazing challenge groups that I've been in a very long time. So Beachbody is paying us to work out 3 times a week, drink Shakeology 5 times a week. And our group is so solid right now, posting nonstop. And yeah, maybe they do want to win money, but there's some incentive. And if that helps you, then it's going to be great. Because I know that if anybody's like, hey, win a free t-shirt or do this, I'll do it. And sometimes we as women, as people, we need a little bit of incentive to help us. But on top of that, when I have some of my girls telling me, I lost 5 pounds last week, I lost 2 pounds this week, that is the best feeling that I have. That's exactly what it's about, is helping people and knowing that they're, you know, not giving up on anybody. And so that's what we have going on right now, is a health bet. So Beachbody is paying people to work out. And I mean, for a company to do that is pretty amazing. On top of that, every time we hit Success Club, they give us, you know, like last year I got a canister and some Shakeology. Then people got aprons, people get t-shirts, people get hats. This month is a yoga mat. So they're always giving, they give back to the community, they give back to us, they treat their coaches like, I mean, we do no wrong. They have us to the highest pedestal, and these coaches, you know, it's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling helping people. Our Beachbody helps us, we help people. So it just continues growing and trickles down to everything. I don't know, like Jen was saying, she lost weight. I've maintained, and everybody's going to be different, but I lost, like, I want to say, like, it felt like 100 pounds of weight mentally. That's something, you know, as we do, I gained confidence, and it's not just about coaching. It's not just about buying or drinking Shakeology. It's all of it plus some. And so that's just the thing, is you're going to meet so many people. Like, I've met Jen once. I talk to Jen, I want to say, every single day. She is what I call a true friend, because she literally cares about my well-being. She supports me. She empowers me. She fuels my fire. And that's what you get when you become a coach. You find so many people that are going to be so passionate that you're just going to mesh, and that's where you find your tribe.
So true. I was just sitting here thinking, I'm like, God, I wish we lived closer so we could meet up and get a coffee or have a drink or whatever. But anyways, thank God we have social media and technology to at least do things like this. So, so closing remarks for me, I think about how different my life has been since having Beachbody involved in it. I think of all the people that I've met either via virtually or in person that, you know, like one of my coaches, like her and I would have never been friends together. Like we laugh about it now. Like, could you have ever seen us being friends? But we share a passion to help people. And through that passion to help people, she's become one of my coaches. And I absolutely love working with her. So anyways, my life would be so different without Beachbody, and I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful to have the people that I've met through Beachbody in my life, and I can't imagine my life without it. So I am looking to build my tribe. If you are interested in becoming a Beachbody coach, feel free to send me a message or on Facebook, or email me, jenlawfemme@gmail.com. And anyways, I look forward to chatting with you guys more. Liz, closing remarks for you?
Absolutely. If you want to, like I said, I'm looking for my tribe too. I want to have women who want to be empowered, who have a passion. So email me at musclemamainc@gmail.com. If not, message us through here or through Facebook, and we would love to talk to you, answer any questions. And I hope you have a fabulous week. Just message us. Peace.